The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nick Foles scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the gun, Flacco. Left side here to Sanders. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Flacco being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
But, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way?
And the pressure gets to him again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Jags, Dede Westbrook. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Dede Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Alfred Blue, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. There on the catch, Alfred Blue. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The tackle made by Todd Davis. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Fournette. On to stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 3.
Triple 64.
51's the mic. 51.
He'll drop to throw. His throw over the middle, taken in by Cole. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Go, go, go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Go, go.
Keep it up. Mike 51. Mike.
Hayden Cole. Hayden Cole.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Zebra.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Under.
2nd and 14. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Flacco. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They do snap it. Flacco now. He's got his tight end, Fant. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I got you.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Let's go.
Broncos 3.
Wait.
Check safety. He gets it.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On second down, a run with Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Flacco. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A red zone first down for Flacco. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but second and 13 here. Now it's Flacco. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To pass, Flacco. That is going to be caught by Sharp for a Bronco touchdown. Tajay Sharp there to make the grab. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? From the 25 on second down, Foles. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Foles. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch out. Watch out.
Roger, 5-0. Gun.
He's checking.
Lock it.
Crash.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Lambo on for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Come on now, let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lindsey.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
20.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's out, baby. That's baby out. Kill.
Yellow.
Kill, turn it.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, alert 3.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Setting to throw. Flacco. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That'll make it 1st and 15. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.